Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite series. We're having a look today at Batroc. Yes, you would be correct. Batroc does come with a build-a-figure accessory. In this case, you're going to be building Thanos. It looks like he comes with the upper torso as well as the collar of Thanos, or Thanos. The coloring on him is actually quite nice, and looking forward to getting this guy out of packaging. You would also be correct to assume that Spot has picked up all of the figures from the Thanos wave, so we're going to be building the Thanos over the course of the next several videos. Batroc is one of those characters where, really, as a testament to Hasbro, yes, you know, even if he had a movie appearance, Batroc's comic appearance is pretty obscure. That to get him in a figure treatment is, again, a testament to Hasbro for the fact that they would have done that. On the side, some ridiculous artwork on the side. No, it's not Wolverine with a mustache. No, it's Batroc. On the back of the package, the quick read-up says, when the villainous mercenary Batroc gets paid, his enemies get knocked out. Other figures to be on the lookout for Thanos. There is the Iron Man Mark 43, the Hulk, Captain America, Batroc, Hellcat, and Spider-Woman. Also, too, there is no alternate figure, so Spot's not going to have any issue with old Thor and Odin. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Did I ever get a lot of comments about that? You know, in Spot's defense, they actually didn't list the name of the character down below. But yes, there was an old Thor and Odin as the two variations of the figure. In this case, you're only going to get one Thanos. There's no alternate limbs or anything like that to him. So let's start this review out. So the series of reviews out. We're going to take a break. I'm going to get this opened up. And when we come back, we're going to have a look at the first figure from this wave. We're going to have a look at Batroc. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. When it comes to the Build-A-Figure pieces that comes with Batroc, you've got the torso as well as the collar for Thanos. And I think it's safe to assume that we can go ahead and add the collar, or I'm trying to think ahead. If I was to send a message to my future self, what would I be saying right now? Would I be saying, yes, I think it's safe to add this? Because I'm also looking at the sockets of the arms. Maybe, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll leave it off. There's peg points on the inside of the collar. There's holes at the top of the torso. But I think for the sake of getting the arms on, I might even just hold off putting this on, just in case I have a tough time getting it off. But you have the collar as well as the torso of what will be Thanos. Putting those to the side, well, actually just put them over here. Batroc comes with no accessories. He comes with no display stand, but still, he's an interesting looking figure. He's the equivalent of like a Copperhead. And I know that's DC and this is Marvel, but you know, there's something to be said for the fact that these companies will take a risk. Even though Batroc, I think, he was in Captain America, but to take a risk and give us something that's a little more ridiculous from a design perspective, it's pretty impressive the fact that they would gamble on something like Batroc. Ultimately, Batroc may eventually just be the peg warmer of this collection because nobody really recognizes, or they're going to look at it and think, why does Wolverine have a mustache and beard? Well, it's because he's a different character. He does have a lot of gold to him. I don't think it's gold. It could be potentially gold plastic because I see a lot of swirls and stuff in there. But it looks like it's not going to be an issue long term. Coloring is quite nice, the violet purple as well as this gold treatment. There's some black panel lining going on in there as well, just to kind of break up just the fact that it's all gold. His face is funny. Not funny like I'm making fun of the guy, because he could probably kick my butt, but Batroc does have an interesting face. It's back in the day when a lot of characters, you know, Hawkeye, Wolverine, Batroc, all kind of had the same sort of similar mask. They all kind of thought that this was the go-to, and ultimately, it kind of also looks like Daedalus from the old Hercules cartoon, if anybody remembers that. He utilizes the same standard Marvel Legends body, So there's not really a lot going on there. There's no additional sculpt or anything else. What they've really done to make up for the fact that he doesn't have a lot of extra stuff going on him, they made up for it with a pretty good paint. I don't really have any issues with the paint as a whole. There's no issues, you know, even like right down to the panel lining. I'm not worried at all. Like, I'm not even looking at it thinking, oh God, they've messed this up, they messed that. It is actually pretty clean. Articulation on Batroc is the standard Marvel Legends articulation. His head is extremely loose though, which is a bit of a shame. But he has a ball hinge socket head here. So you can see his head moves back quite easily. Quite a lot of movement there, and then it sits on that ball joint. But it's a shame that the head is really loose. Shoulders are on a ball hinge joint as well, so they rotate out. They rotate all the way around as well. A swivel in the bicep. He has a double hinge in the elbow, and he has a hinge in the hand. The torso, upper torso, has that crunch that we come to expect, as well as a swivel in the waist. And then the legs, because this is a newer Marvel Legend body, whoosh, he does have just ball joint legs, no ridiculous swivel joint that I think the Captain America is going to have because he's utilizing an old body. But the legs do go quite easily forward, back, out, swivel at the thigh. He has a double bend at the knee, swivel at the boot, and hinge in the foot. Again, he's not a bad looking figure, but again, he's probably going to be the one issue with kids aren't going to know who this guy is. They're going to look at him and wonder why Wolverine has a mustache. And hopefully, if you're a really cool dad and you know exactly who Batroc is, you could say, well, no, son, he is Batroc. And your son's probably still going to say, who? And then you're going to have to kind of explain him for a bit. He may ultimately still become the peg warmer of this line. Well, really, the majority of the other figures, I guess excluding Hellcat and Spider-Woman, all the other ones are really Avengers heavy characters. Those are going to sell right away. Hulk is going to sell right away. Iron Man is going to sell right away. Batroc, probably not so much. From a coloring and a sculpt perspective, I think they did a pretty good job. I'm going to give Batroc, though, a 7.5. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at Batroc, which is actually our first figure in a series of figure reviews that we're going to have a look at as we build Thanos. Stay tuned for those, guys. Thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you guys next time.